Okay, remember, it's not we're talking about something that happens in ego consciousness, right? It doesn't happen in pure awareness. If there's a psychosomatic illness or symptom of some kind, it was created by a split mind. And it was the unconscious part of the ego mind that could not be integrated into consciousness because the censoring agency would not allow it, feeling it was unbearable, even if it's not actually unbearable, because it is usually traumas that are frozen in place from childhood that you were unable to bear as a child, that you could actually bear as an adult. In fact, it wouldn't even faze you. But the censor believes it's too much to handle because it was too much when you were 3 years old to know about how dangerous your parents were and out of control, et cetera, et cetera. So you had to perhaps keep it repressed, and then as it was attempting to come out of repression, that's kind of when you have to then somatize it, because the censor doesn't feel you're ready for it. But the somatization of it actually then forces you to come to grips with it. As long as you don't go to allopathic, medical people who will just chop off an organ or something to, make it go away, which doesn't really help it very much. And so once you can then reabsorb it into the mind, the memories of the trauma, even from past lifetimes, they may come up, and that may be part of what is somatized. But all of that is simply pure information. You can integrate the information if you are able to receive it in pure awareness, and not from a state that's still identified with an infant. But fragments of the conscious mind are still infantile. They have not grown into maturity because they were stunted out of fear and out of the command system of the family to not grow. So one couldn't leave and abandon perhaps the mother who needed the child to have someone who adored and was enslaved to its own life. And so whatever that may be the situation, from pure awareness you can grok it all and realize that it no longer affects you. Then you can bring that energy up from the soma into the psyche, and once processed, it becomes power then. Becomes a deeper level of understanding and wisdom, and your body actually becomes healthier than ever because all of those energies can now flow with the fullness of the support of your soul and your spirit.